favorite TV couple?
Favorite TV couple. Oh, geez, Ross and Rachel.
You are known as someone who uses your celebrity to raise awareness for worthy causes that the media overlooks.
Well, I've always said...
Is that why you're on this show?
I can't. I'm not sure why I'm on the show.
New Year's Eve, 1999. Somebody told me that you rented a Mexican resort, filled it with your friends, and at midnight, you bribed the government to cut the power and the phone lines, and then you had troops sent in to arrest one of your friends on drug charges. What's with the practical jokes, and would you fill in the blanks on that story?
This is a true story. This was concocted by my friend and cohort, Mr. David Fincher. And you remember at the time of the millennium, there was this big scare, Y2K, and what was going to happen, and people weren't going to go on trips even because afraid of what was going to happen. And we flew down to this private resort down like 2 hours outside Puerto Vallarta in Mexico on the coast, and literally nothing else around, pitch black. And we did it. We did exactly that. We had set him up. They actually drove off with him. They put him in handcuffs. It was one of my best performances, by the way, ever.
No camera around.
Yeah, fighting for the guy's life. You know you can't take him, screaming.
Yeah.
It was a friend of ours who was playing practical jokes. His name is Mark Gervitz. And they threw him in the back of the wagon, cuffed. Yeah. His fiance is freaking out in tears.
What are you doing?
I mean, it really got out of hand, and they're driving off with him into the pitch blackness. And, you know, he's surrounded by guys with AKs. Why? Man, I need a psychologist to tell me why, but it sure was good fun.
Yolanda Coca, who says, for you, Brad, I'd like to know what it was like to work with George. Is he easy to work with?
No, he's very difficult, Yolanda. He's a very difficult actor. I want to be positive. I want to find some good to say, and he is a professional. He's very dedicated to his craft. But
thank you.
It's tedious on the rest of us. It's difficult because there's tantrums. There's things are thrown.
Well, but there are good reasons for those tantrums. One of them there was a good reason for it.
And we deal.
Okay.
We deal with
fair.
it.
It's fair.
I'm just glad the movie's over.
Me too.
You guys were super cool about taking a chance on me to do something really different, and I really
you were forced on us by the studio.
Yes, well, I know that, but I was hoping you weren't going to say that.
Some stunt casting.
Favorite gift to give?
Favorite gift to give? Love.
Love that, Brad. Favorite gift you ever got? Same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a gift. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, this is really good. This is really good. Everybody has one of these. Favorite teacher?
What do you want? My dad bought me a car.
Okay. Favorite teacher?
Favorite teacher? I had this teacher in college who I absolutely hated, the art student. But he's my favorite because he pushed me and pushed me and pushed me.
Okay.
Can't remember his name.
Because right now he's going, say it. Say it, Brad. Say my name. I've told all the students for the past 12 years.
No, you know, every now and then you get that kind of Dead Poet Society thing, that guy who just goes completely against the norm and how a class is supposed to be run, and how it's supposed to be taught in the book, and just tosses a book.
And this was that guy?
This was that guy.
Whose name you can't remember? Okay.
And my third grade teacher was nice looking.
That's great. Okay.
Every character in this movie, with the exception of Aldo, is pretending to be people they're not, or playing a different role as far, you know, with a Shoshana or anybody. But actually, Aldo is incapable of being anybody other than Aldo. He tries his best. He's not throwing it away. He thinks he's doing a good job.
I just saw this documentary that Morgan Freeman actually produced.
Prom Night, Mississippi.
Yes,
That's a great movie.
Yeah, it's really good. But you remember there was one father, his name was Glenn. Glenn, my name's Glenn, and you either like me or you don't. I hope you like me, but if you don't, well, I'm Glenn. You know? And that's kind of that's kind of that Southern thing.
And the one with the goat and the Vaseline was not fully true. There was some other. That wasn't completely.
It started with a kernel of truth.
Yeah,
as they usually
got
do.
blown completely out of proportion.
See, they told me not to ask that, so I'm glad you brought that up.
I didn't want to.
We want to address it. And
we wanted it out
right here.
It wasn't a goat.
It's
small sheep.
Wow. We're moving fast, and it's really exciting to see.
Now, well, first of all, they must be thrilled that you're sitting there in their neighborhood. They must be happy about that. But have you met these people?
Yeah, I have, and they've kindly let us squat on their land here to do the show.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't mind that, Brad.
I have to go Philip Seymour Hoffman.
He's awesome in the movie.
He's
yeah.
awesome. He's ferocious.
Because his character didn't like us in the movie. So I was always really intimidated when he was there because, not like off camera, but in the scenes they were scary to me because he didn't like me in the scenes, and I respect him so much that it actually made me feel bad that he didn't like me.
It took the two of us and we still lost.
Yeah. Like he's just so good that when he is pretending to be mad at you, like in a scene, it really hurts your feelings.
You like go home in a pool of your own urine.
I remember seeing him on the call sheet. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a pool of my own urine. I travel with it. That's my one thing. Really? I have one diva thing.
You're in therapy?
Oh, heavily. Yeah. I have like 3 therapists on the road with me. What, therapy or urine pools?
The urine therapy.
I don't drink it. Oh. I just lay in it. I'm not a weirdo.
Favorite thing you can't live without? Is there anything you can't live without?
Thing, a physical
thing. Material position.
Clothes.
Okay.
The most enjoyable was probably, this one was pretty enjoyable. This was a fun one, with the exception of having to work with Mr. Pitt, who, well, I mean, I never saw him not drunk, but other than that, it was probably doing this film. You know, Catherine's a great girl, and he would love Catherine, and Julia's fantastic, and Matt seems like a nice enough guy. We didn't really talk. But I would imagine this film, in general, for me, this film, except for
the first one.
Except for the first one.
You must really get into this. This must give you ideas to branch out and to do other things for you personally or for other people, right?
I think I heard you right. That you're saying, how do other people apply this to their own homes?
Okay.
Well, okay, I'll answer my question.
All right. Yeah.
If you were an old man and you had to give...
I am an old man.
Come on, buddy.
Okay.
Come on. You're old man.
Okay.
I'm talking like 45 or something, okay?
Favorite thing to sleep in?
Come on. The sheets.
The sheets.
How much Italian do both of you know now? And of course, now you have a home there.
Non parlo italiano molto bene, mi dispiace.
Ah, piace.
You just said piace.
Is that a word?
It is, but not in Italian. Piace.
That's right.